Hello everyone, I am Renown Zero. We are back again talking about Sweet Baby Inc. and the author, or the writer I should say, of this article going on an absolute spurg, as well as other companies like PC Gamer jumping in on the fact that they believe that anti-woke people are saying terrible things about Sweet Baby Inc. that they claim that Sweet Baby Inc. is not doing. So we're going to jump into this article here from Kotaku. Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. By the way, right on their official website, their mission statement clearly says, founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal, which is Canada, commie state, and working around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. You're not diversifying anything and you're not enriching anything because it seems that every game that you are involved in has been a complete flop, including your most recent Suicide Squad killed Justice League. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone. Yeah, because games definitely haven't been inclusive before. There definitely hasn't been diversity before. Just like that one article that said that there was no black people in JRPGs, even though Barrett Wallace is from 1997, Final Fantasy VII, and he just happened to be a dad that took care of his daughter, doing better for the greater good, or at least he thought that's what he was doing, but he was actually harming the planet by going after the corporation. Because when they destroyed one of the reactors, it actually screwed some stuff up, and he didn't expect that to happen. And within that mission, he lost some friends along the way that he basically felt survivor's guilt for surviving the attack on the reactor. Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what gamers think it does. Sweet Baby Inc. is not the largest narrative design company in the games industry, nor is it solely responsible for the characters and stories of recent high-profile releases like Alan Wake 2 and God of War Ragnarok and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But good luck telling some gamers that, well, yes, they are. They basically took the entire Justice League, completely embarrassed all of them, except for Wonder Woman, of course, because she's a whammon, so they have to give her a respectful passing or deletion compared to all the gentlemen, like having Green Lantern stripped down, you had Flash being water sported on, you had Superman dying, you had Batman taking a pew-pew to the head, we'll say. But Wonder Woman got a respectable death because she's a woman, and Green Lantern within his bio had toxic masculinity. What bad actors think companies like Sweet Baby Inc. do? The games industry has had its fair share of struggles lately, from massive layoffs to wildly expensive games like Suicide Squad falling short of expectations because the game was trash and it was filled with microtransactions and it was an always online game. According to the loudest members of Sweet Baby Inc., detected Discord, the company is directly responsible for those failures, not the studios that employed them in the first place, because of the content Sweet Baby allegedly forces into games. Now, again, this is according to their actual website that they force stuff in the games. We had a video, I think yesterday or the day before, where we listened to their CEO say you must terrify and force developers to do what you want. It's absolutely not true. It absolutely is. Even games that are widely considered to be successes are not safe from these conspiracy theories. Alan Wake 2 director Kyle Rowley took to X, formerly Twitter, on March 3rd to dispel rumors that Sweet Baby was the reason for protagonist Saga Anderson was black. We know that's exactly why. And there was an article from February 19th that said it hasn't made profit yet for Remedy. We embrace tradition. A company called Sweet Baby Inc. has become the target of anti-woke gamers because it offers consultancy work and industry standard services that's been normal for years. Well, they do force diversity, so that's why we don't like it. If you're generally confused as to why everyone was upset at an allegedly Sweet Baby, then you're certainly not alone. As per a Kotaku report on the subject yesterday, a Steam group has picked up traction to 70,000 members at the time of writing, but it's been well over that. It's called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, as if to warn discerning consumers of invasive DRM or something. DRM is trash. Nothing should ever have DRM because that basically means you don't actually own your game. You have to do an online check every single time you want to play your game. That's garbage. And that's why GOG is great. Instead of warning against potentially sketchy software, though, these concerned gamers have instead perceived a rising tide of ideology that's somehow taking over the industry by force. Because it is. Sweet Baby is a narrative development company, according to CEO Kim Villaire, and described as a consultation studio on its website. Here's a great breakdown of what exactly that entails from a narrative designer that's actually worked with Sweet Baby before and is currently working on Insomniac's Wolverine, which is going to be trash. Spider-Man 2 was trash. I'm sorry, just no. Sweet Baby isn't ruining games, obviously. A second, even more baffling strain of criticism around Sweet Baby is that it's ruining games somehow, because they are. This game is a complete flop. Most recently, Sweet Baby was hired to consult on Suicide Squad, which hasn't been doing great by Warner Bros. Own admissions. And of course, Warner Bros. Wants to go ahead and continue with live service games rather than AAA single player games, even though Hogwarts Legacy was the best selling game of 2023 and even beat out Call of Duty with 22 million copies sold. Yeah, great move, Warner Brothers. If you're wondering what character design and story elements have to do with an ill-advised live service game, yeah, me too. But let's look at Sweet Baby's portfolio. After the past few years, Sweet Baby has been called in to work on some genuinely solid games like Marvel Spider Mid 2, where who's Miles Morales, is going to take over for Peter Parker, and they made Mary Jane ugly. And Alan Woke 2, where they made a race swap again, which got an 88 from us in our Alan Wake 2 review. In the interest of fairness, there are some less than solid titles there, like Gotham Knights and Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance was trash. Gotham Knights was trash. And they also worked on the Saints Row reboot, which caused the company that made Saints Row, that has been around for 30 years, to completely close down. Sweet Baby has consulted on games of varying quality because obviously it's not actually responsible for a game being good. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't race swap some characters and made it worse. It's barely even responsible for the quality of a game's story. It's the narrative designers on those respected titles who have final say, and you can receive the best critique in the world and not use it, which obviously they've used it for diversity points to make characters that shouldn't be black. Because it's there, that might be the whole thing, folks. But remember, the person that wrote this Kotaku article had this to say: "Hi, you can't be racist against white people. Thanks for tuning in." Which she closed her account a couple of times. She privated it, actually. But here we go. Thanks to shout out to Master of the TDS. I would say the ratio is embarrassing, but you work for Kotaku, so you are probably used to being embarrassed. So they had community notes. She got community noted for her tweet, by the way. It says racism isn't limited to marginalized or minority races / ethnic groups. It is simply the unfair treatment of people who belong to a different / specific race, which can in fact include white people. So she got wrecked by community notes. And she went on a tirade over on Twitter. We're going to read this thread. If you're a woman or queer or PLC in this space, you've probably experienced harassment. So everybody's experienced harassment in their life. And if you want to include somebody, Puerto Rican, person of color, I guess, probably more than once. But when you have a life off the internet, it's like a swarm of bees stinging a giant. Temporary pain of the overwhelming nature of it, sure, but it goes away. Pronouns in a bio. People attacking me wouldn't even speak to me in person because no one has to. They wouldn't be at the places I hang out or around the people I love because they live online and speak in echo chambers. Your entire website is an echo chamber. Imagine them on the subway, getting a coffee at your corner shop at a local show. My dad called me yesterday to talk an NYR trade. He could hear the stress in my voice and asked what was up. When I explained it to him, his response was, "Huh? Okay, just shut your laptop. The internet isn't real." He isn't wrong. Anyway, I'm going to go hang some shelves and maybe finally mount my TV and other home improvement things. I will also probably play Overwatch because I'm a sicko. Twitter doesn't exist when I'm not on it. Yes, you went private because they're reporting your tweets. Yeah, because they probably reported the fact that you said you can't be racist towards white people. Congratulations, you're trash. I expect people from Kotaku to be trash. But shout out to Hypnotic as well, who's showing this list that Asmongold pulled up, a list of Sweet Baby-esque consultation companies that propagandize games. You can see Sweet Baby Inc., Black Girl Gamers, I've heard of them, they're terrible. Hit Detection, Balance Patch, Silverstream Media, Stone, Mahar Games, it's MAIAR. Gamer X, James Mendez Holds, Dragon Baby, of course, Anita Sarkessian, Weird Ghost, Infinite Ammo Inc., Gamma Space, and Cozy Comic Games. The rock goes much deeper than we realized, but Asmongold is a flip-flopper. So, of course, we also had Anita Sarkessian apparently marrying herself because she says, "I didn't get married, but I did have a wedding-themed birthday in Stockholm this summer." It's because no one's gonna marry your psycho ass. It was goofy. I'm just reading what it says. And silly and fun. We had a bachelor party, rehearsal dinner, ceremony, and reception all in one. Because you wish you were getting married. You weirdo, you psycho bitch. People dressed up in the best costumes, from brides, divorced lawyer, drunk uncle, and a ring bearer. Massive thanks to everyone who helped me pull it off, which was a lot of people, and everyone who traveled from different continents and countries to party with me. This is a sad existence for you. This is a very sad existence for you. Which Hypnotic says, when everyone hates you, so you have to marry yourself in a photo op. Jesus. Oh yeah, this is also from 2023, where this person, Alyssa, says, "Who do you guys think I could beat up in the games industry, and why is it the quartering? People become non-binary and then suddenly think biology doesn't exist. Also, considering you locked your account to avoid backlash and criticism, if you couldn't handle online discourse, I highly doubt you can swing any sort of effective punch. Tourist. She absolutely is a tourist. By the way, you guys should go check out Hypnotic's show daily called Hypnocast. He does it Monday through Friday and Sunday, I believe. And then on Saturday, he has Saturday Night Hypnosis. So, of course, her victim card was declined, says Master of the TDS. Please report to your next shift to McDonald's upon termination of your current employment. So, yeah, these are the type of people that are going around infecting games and telling you that you're bad. If you don't like these race swaps, you're a terrible person, you're a bigot, you're a ist, you're a phobe, you're all these different things that they claim you are. And at the end of the day, we need to push back on this nonsense daily and keep reminding these tourists that they're not real gamers. They're just tourists, and they're the actual racists and sexists. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button, comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a video or live stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.